I love looking at something like a cat-cow exercise to look at the different parts of the spine and find where the movement is coming from. The rib cage can be a huge driver in what's also happening at the pelvis, and it's hard to look at one without the other. Oftentimes when we're in a more anterior tilt presentation, when we go to get on hands and knees, and we have that anterior tilt, we'll set up and kind of be like this. And when I cue to push through the ground, it's more kind of coming from that upper part of the spine. So we'll see a cat-cow that looks like this instead of getting that even movement through all segments of the spine. So what's really important is that we're able to both flex and extend so we can get all of that movement up and down the spine. And if you think about it, if we're living in that anterior tilt presentation and constantly coming and finding that movement from that upper thoracic area, we can see how that might also contribute to neck pain and discomfort. So if we're able to get more kind of movement through the rib cage and better orientation through the pelvis and out of that anterior tilt, finding a good stack, finding our hamstrings and our abdominals, that might also impact how our neck is feeling and how we're just moving our bodies in space. So with that, we're going to want to be able to flex and extend through that lower lumbar. We're going to want to be able to flex and extend through that thoracic. Sometimes we'll see it very flat. There's not a whole lot of movement. Incorporating some of the breathing for back body expansion, releasing the backside of the pelvic floor, and also working on hamstrings and abs and working on maybe pelvic tilting exercises, some different untucks and tucks, so you can kind of find that movement through that lumbar area without clenching on the glutes to be able to do it. And also incorporating some of that thoracic movement so we get all the movement through all segments of the spine. So we cannot look at the rib cage and the pelvis independently. We need to look at them together because that overall will give us a better picture of what's going on.